Welcome, welcome Libra to your upcoming month of January. Good Lord. We need to end this month first. So anyway, January 2023, we're going to get into your reading in just a minute. Hit subscribe, click the bell. Other than that, I do have your oracle reading already set out. So we are getting into Libra energy and finding out kind of the surface of things. And by the ending of this, we're going to have the theme of your year of 2023. But first, we're going to find out all about your circumstances that is most upcoming and most current. And then we're going to find out what's going on in the past that is affecting the situation going all the way into January. So we'll find out what's going on. It looks like currently you're in a place where you're trying to reconcile with something. This could be a reconciliation with yourself or with somebody else, or with a, even a whole like business or finance situation or a passion. Kind of also talking in terms of this reconciliation, where can you give the silent treatment and where can this teach you? Where can being quiet or taking time to be silent within this reconciliation, taking a moment to pause in this renewal or coming back together with something, what can silence teach you in that situation? That is currently where you're at as of right now. So just maybe if you're even dealing with a reconciliation and you're currently like, oh my God, I'm totally dealing with one, don't talk. Especially when you're talking to the other person who you're connecting with, or when you're dealing with the business stuff, really listening. For some reason that is being indicated here. And there's a very large moon around the situation also, so there's shadow here. There's a lot of things going on underneath the surface of things that you're just not aware of. But again, you know where that lies for you. So the situation here is some sort of ending. So we are coming to an ending on something. This may or may not feel like freedom to you, but this is a positive one. So that is the root of it. The root of it is this is successful. It's going to make you feel like people are really paying attention. It's going to make you feel really enthusiastic about the experience, especially, kind of everything about it, really. Because anything influencing this transformation or this ending is some sort of a celebration. So this is going to change things. It's going to add to things. This is definitely talking about some sort of a community. Could be dealing with a family or friendships, okay? But I also think that there could be, some sort of, it comes in threes. Some threes a crowd, though. I always thought that. For some reason, 3 is just not showing that. 3, to me, is showing connection. So either way, there is some sort of an ending, and the ending has all to do with this connection. It is a successful one. You're excited about it, you're happy about it, and you feel like, again, you're being looked at or seen in this situation. So what was going on in the past, Libra, that is connected to this? Okay, so we do have somebody a little bit younger, or just younger at heart, or younger minded. This person is very, very determined, very motivated around the situation in which there's supposed to be some sort of a beginning. So this could have been a leap of faith that you took in the past that's having to do with the situation. But the root of it is that you had a lot of willpower, you had a lot of kind of hope or energy or power to push forward because you really wanted to be recognized for this or seen for this, especially when you know that whatever this is the truth. There's a lot of truth written around it. So you put a lot of power into being determined as far as this new beginning goes, okay? Anything upcoming that has something to do with the situation. Well, it does indicate start acting like a cheap ass, because you will have some bills coming in that you're going to be needing to dealing with. You also have upcoming where anything to do with this or influence these bills or trying to be a cheap ass is the fact that you really need to start being a little more responsible, be more supportive of the financer in the home or whatever. Also, if you could just really get organized too, and not like you need to be greedy, but I know that it will come off that way, but who fucking cares? Don't worry about what other people are thinking. Just hold that coin close, because that is super important in your upcoming month. So don't be spending. Act like a cheap ass, okay? You can afford to. Also, bottom line is the root of this is a learning situation. So you definitely, especially if it's karmic or universal, you don't want to fuck around with mother money. Okay, she's an angry, angry lady when you don't listen to her. So be a cheap ass, take my advice, because for some reason something's going to come along, and whatever the sense of belonging, it's going to fall flat. Okay, the sense of belonging or a sense of tradition, especially with money. Like that could be a paycheck traditionally, that could be belonging to some sort of finance or work environment. This could all fall flat, and this will change everything. That will be a crisis of finances. So you need to be checking in on yourself, or making more money than you need. Okay, just those are the types of things you need to be doing right now. The theme for your year is truth. Some sort of it's positive. There's a really nice positive light kind of around it. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of reflection. This could be a reflection for yourself, mirror time for somebody else or others around you, but there's going to be truth told. There's going to be a lot of truth told. And when the truth is told, it's not to do it in a super villain, bad, sad, bitch way. It is literally to do it in a way of compassion, joy, and hope. Okay, that's what truth is. Truth is not truth unless it's said with good intention or pure intention. Even if it is hurtful to the other, it doesn't actually necessarily mean that it was, a truth wrapped in razor blades. Okay, razor blades are a completely different thing. You're just throwing razor blades and saying it's truth. That's not truth. That is not truth. That is not. And the more that you look into the mirror, the more that you will see that. You will see what the truth actually looks like on other people. You'll start to notice the difference between a razor blade and truth with some razor blades in it. Oh, hopefully that translated. I always feel like it's like really razor sharp if somebody's like, I'm just telling you the truth. And I'm like, oh girl, like that was rude though. Like you said it in a really nasty way and you didn't have a good intention behind it. But when it literally it hits me, and it sticks to me. It really does. It just cuts me so deep. It sticks to me and it makes me go home and look in the mirror. It does. These things do. I mean, and if it don't make you, the truth don't make you go home and look in the mirror, or you don't recognize anything from it down the line, then that was a motherfucking razor blade. That person's evil. Okay. So anyway, what is it that you need to be looking into? Like, what is it that you need to be opening up more, especially when it comes to having the key to something? If you have the key to something and you have all this truth to give or have all this truth to gain, what is the key to opening up even further? Okay, so those are some questions that just kind of are brought up, and it's just nice to hear those things. So anyway, please go hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would. Please and thank you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that bell button, so you don't miss anything here. Again, I am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. Please enjoy the rest of this evening, even though it is 20,000 below outside. See ya.